Dude, I'm so annoyed. I'm part of a divine plan where I get to channel the angelic realm, but I'm only led forward on this path with pieces of popcorn. So I'm only shown the divine plan as I'm led forward. They know everything. They know the entire divine plan. They see the big picture. I'm only given like bits and pieces of it. That's why I'm annoyed. So they tell me to like stop moping around. But it's really hard because I'm totally annoyed with people's free will right now. And everyone needs to stop acting like a bunch of douches. First of all, we have Donald Trump clinging to his position as president when he should have stepped down a long time ago, which is why I made that video called Angelic Realm to Donald Trump. It's okay to step down. He would have been demonstrating self-love, and he would have gotten a red carpet back to his old life, which is where his soul wants to be. He would have embraced his truth, so it would have been short-term pain, long-term gain. Red carpet back to old life. They would have made it as smooth for him as possible, despite the embarrassment. He never did that, so now he's in over his head. Oh well. So much for my divine guidance there. You have free will, but free will has consequences. So he's koala number 1 clinging to the tree. Koala number 2 clinging to the tree is Mark Foster, lead singer, Foster the People. That's just one big fat disappointment right there. My divine complement, the other half of my freak show. Never spoke his truth, never embraced his life purpose, never acknowledged me, the other half of his soul, and his soulmate. He's a really, really powerful manifester. I should know. He manifested me with his second album. Should read the lyrics to these songs. Pretty interesting stuff. Makes a lot of sense when you look at me and who I am and what he was asking for. So in my previous videos about Mr. Foster, I told him what a powerful manifester he is. After all, I'm living proof. So what does he do? He makes album number 3. What a disappointment this was. When you read these song lyrics, not manifesting world peace. The name of this album should be Woodstock 2017. He should be manifesting peace. Song titles such as I Don't Feel Like Dying, Hey, Let's Not Blow Up. Instead, we get I Love My Friends. Yeah, this came out July 21st, so that was a total waste of someone's power manifestation. So that was disappointing for me. He's koala number 2, clinging to his tree. Fame, money, power. Ego, reputation. And then koala number 3 is Bernie Sanders. He's currently speaking for the dark by trying to recruit progressives and independents into the Democratic Party. They don't trust the Democratic Party, and nor should they. Both the Democratic and Republican parties are bought and corrupt and manipulated by their donors. So we, the people, have no reason to trust either party because they're not acting in the interest of the people. So to watch Bernie Sanders speak for the light, speak for the light, speak for the light, and then support Hillary Clinton, where he was speaking for the dark, speaking for the dark, speaking for the dark, and then go back to speaking for the light, speaking for the light, speaking for the light, and then watch him go back to speaking for the dark in supporting the Democratic Party. It's like watching a codependent not break up with their romantic partner because the Democratic Party screwed him over. And while he doesn't hold them accountable for that, they do. So they're asking Bernie to make a decision based in self-love by separating out and guiding the People's Party. So when I tuned into Bernie Sanders speaking for the dark, the other side showed me something that I had forgotten. This is a video that I made on August 21st, 2016. This is the one video that I filmed that was never uploaded to YouTube. It's called God is Speaking to Us Through Bernie Sanders. And in this video, I talk about how we can place our faith and trust that Bernie's leading us forward and that he is a light. A consistent light that we can follow. And that we need to take the words coming out of his mouth seriously. Why was that video never uploaded to YouTube? Because the other side knew that they couldn't have me put it online. They knew that there would be times when he would be speaking for the dark, like he is now. I made it. It's the truth. He's endorsed by the divine. The divine wants people to take him seriously and take his messages seriously. But not when you're supporting Hillary Clinton and not when you're trying to recruit people for the Democratic Party and reform it. President Sanders, the divine didn't ask you to reform the Democratic Party. He asked you to take a leap of faith and lead the People's Party. You just didn't do it. This issue is black and white. There's no gray. There's no gray. You just never did it. You just never took the leap of faith. I can't upload this video. Sometimes you're speaking for the light. Sometimes you're not. And actually, they're referring to a video that I made called spiritual boot camp or something like that. It was the spiritual boot camp that I was put through. Oh, they just showed me what is required for unabashed truth. Thank you, you guys. Where I talk about the spiritual boot camp that they put me through. Which is why they asked me to call myself the Absolute, because they kicked the living crap out of my soul. So that I would continuously speak for the light no matter what. Now, personally, I'm obviously a fan of Bernie Sanders, but I'm loyal to the truth. You stray away from the truth, you stray away from the light, you go to the dark, you become my opponent. I'm loyal to the truth. I was trained to be loyal to the truth. So now, I go on Facebook, I see Levi Sanders ripping on the People's Party, saying that, they're just trying to get money and using his dad's good name and whatever. It's like, no. They're doing what they're supposed to be doing. They're being divinely guided. The People's Party are speaking for the light. Levi Sanders is speaking for the dark. So is his dad. The People's Party is working for the light, and it's what Bernie's supposed to be doing. He's supposed to be heading them up. And it's his logical mind, it's his logical thought process that has prevented him from doing it. He needs to make decisions with his third eye. That's what he's supposed to be doing. And trust that the divine is going to take care of him. So there's the third koala clinging to the tree. Bernie Sanders clinging to the Democratic Party. There's my third koala. It was really interesting watching that video that never made it to YouTube today. Hey, it's like, hey, I made that over a year ago. And do you know what I said in that video? I said, God is eventually going to turn the volume up on the law of attraction. I just made that video. God is turning up the volume on the law of attraction. By the way, I'm sensitive to energy, so I can feel him doing it. That is actually happening right now. For those of you out there who are watching this video who are sensitive to energy, pay close attention, because you're going to be able to feel your soul become a stronger magnet, just like everybody else's. Yeah. People can go from speaking for the light to speaking for the dark, depending on whether or not they're aligned with the truth. So I think that's why I need everyone to stop acting like a bunch of douches. Because at this current moment, Donald Trump's truth is that he's supposed to go back to his old life. Mark Foster's truth is that this is his life purpose. He's supposed to be participating in this. And Bernie Sanders' truth is that he's supposed to be leading the People's Party. So I'm really frustrated with everyone's free will right now. And to be honest, the only consolation that I've had today is snuggling with this new light-up Christmas tree that I just bought. I freaking love this thing. This is going to be like a nightlight for me and Toonces. I'm pretty excited about it. I bought it from TJ Maxx for $14.99. It's there right now if you want it. Battery operated. 3 AAAs. This is what's keeping me going right now is the holidays. And coffee. Now, you're not supposed to really drink coffee at night because it keeps you awake, but I really want some right now. You can't really have coffee talk without coffee. I'm annoyed. The other side is very respectful of human free will, but they also see the big picture. So this is where my gift becomes a blessing and a curse. I'm annoyed. If everyone would just embrace their truth, it would make my job a lot easier. Because it's my job to tell you what your truth is. And then it's up to you and your free will to decide whether or not you want to align yourself with it. I'm not the director of this play, I'm the narrator of this play. And I think that's the hardest part for me is I just really want to be the director. You over there, you do that. You over there, okay, great, action. That's what I want. I want everyone to embrace their truth, do what they're supposed to do, and then everything's going to be great. Everything's going to be great because this is a divine plan designed to help the masses. I just have to have faith and trust in the divine that he's got this. He's telling me he's got this. But there's a lot of things that need to come together. And I know people are learning and they're being shown things every day. But it's hard. See, the thing is when I channel this information, it comes down like absolute truth. It's a hammer. You know, everyone thinks that they're like unicorns, rainbows, and butterflies, and they're so fluffy. They're not fluffy. I deal with the divine court. There's nothing fluffy about what I deal with. The divine court is like a judge's gavel coming down. They're hardcore. I deal with the stuffed shirts of the other side. Ain't no unicorns, butterflies, and rainbows with who I'm dealing with. This is like hardcore universal truth. This is hardcore law of attraction, light versus dark, universal truth, soul's growth. It's a lot more serious than like, you're a psychic? Can you read my palm? Like when people meet me at a party, I'm just like, yeah, I'm a palm reader. If I'm at a party, I'd love to keep my job lighthearted, but it's really not that lighthearted. can't control anything. And I think that's what cracks me up, is when people are like, you know, if God wanted Bernie Sanders to be president, he would be president. It's like, God has to work with our free will. He doesn't just pick Bernie up and stick him in that spot. God has to work with our free will. So it's much more respectful than that. It's not controlling. It's not controlling. We command universal energies via our free will decisions. It's not controlling. And you know, I think that's why when the divine sees people abusing their power over others, it bothers him so much, because he has the ultimate power and he doesn't abuse it. So that's probably something I should tell everyone is, can God do it? Absolutely. Can God pick Bernie up and put him in that position? Absolutely. But nobody learns. Nobody learns in the process, and you compromise soul's growth. And he won't compromise soul's growth for that. And he won't sacrifice human free will for that. Universal energies can be pretty persuasive, but he won't take away your free will. So that's what I see, is I see this all-powerful God who won't abuse his power. He's here to guide us on our path, not be controlling. We're not puppets. So I guess I just need to trust the process. I'm being guided down this path with pieces of popcorn just like you are. And like I said, I'm sharing stuff with you that I know every step of the way. But I didn't really feel like I had anything new to share with you guys today. So I just decided to talk. Sorry if this wasn't helpful. It's helpful for me. It was therapeutic for me to get this stuff out. I've expressed my concern before over human free will. I've expressed my frustration before, but nothing really I can do about it. It just is what it is. I'm not allowed to reach out to anybody. I'm not allowed to ring their doorbells. My job is to just make these YouTube videos and upload them. I'll save one. I'll save that one about Bernie. President Sanders, I really do hope you take that leap of faith and lead the People's Party. It's what the divine is asking you to do. And in the meantime, I'm just going to keep praying that everyone's highest good manifests. Because I'm watching the dark take over our country. And I know the light is going to fight back. And I know that when the light rises up to fight back, it's going to be pretty hardcore. So I'll just keep on praying, and I'll just keep on manifesting. And to everyone watching, in the meantime, take care and be well. Thank you.